short side. Up into a fast B split. Khan challenged by Bit, but he is going to fall at that first hurdle. Simple delivers one in the meantime. There's still too strong here for the Movistar riders. These smokes concealing the terrible truth inside of this B bomb site. And even once you deal with Mopos, there's still so much more where that came from.
They wanted to go back.
Perfecto out on an island. The bomb can't go back now. It's trapped up on shore. Okay. Simple and some Young going to kill a piece, but they can't win this round. The bomb was on Simple's back in ladder room, and he was left saving.
Yeah, try to go back when that round.
When they used to be, stars in their own right, is if they have a rough game, normally the game plan gets very, very slow. Right, gets very, very like tepid almost. They really kind of try to slow it all down, hoping that they're going to get fed these openers, going to get fed the reason to give it a go. And we are somewhat seeing that from NaVi here.
Yeah, Young's been getting very unlucky in some of these rounds. Back on last map, he gets Bit wins that. Young got wallbanged by Mopos on B. Alex top mid. Puts on one before Simple trades, and with Bit legged, he should be dead, but he's not. Keeps things in a 3-on-3. Deaths reaggresses a ramp, knowing that all three players are in middle for the time being. And with that info, Movistar riders take a lot of space. This leaves Cat to be completely open, which is a bit of a danger considering that's where NaVi want to lay their head. Someone's got to go back, and they're not. This seems like a massive oversight. Mopos coming from under is going to leave him in an unfavorable retake position. And navy coming from top mid is too late to stop this plant. NaVi, they're going to be a little confused as to why the site is so empty, and that will delay them. But still getting time to plant and pick post-plant is everything. Simple, he hears this flank, but Bit caught in the middle of the open, finished off. navy drops Simple, and Perfecto in another clutch, a 1v1 to get it done. Death's out from Market, and Perfecto makes it perfect with a fourth round.
Coming alive in the clutch is a good sign.
And he was the one in that 1v1 that Simple picked up. Perfecto put on like 3 kills to, out of nowhere grab a very difficult round back for NaVi. So it's not his first clutch in some essence. That's a despicable kill for Young. He eats a scout shot and throws Mopos out of the round. 4-on-4. Alex was also deep. He's given a chance to live. navy not quite as fortunate as Simple sits in mid with a pick. 4-on-3. Movistar again with a lot of space. They push ramp, but they're not committing to a flank, just a deep setup, leaving Alex alone in the B site.
He's responsible for a hell of a lot here, maybe even too much. As he's left to hold this side of the map alone with mid open, he's somehow got to watch both Cat and the apartments drop. Flash is going in. Alex with that first kill, but now they know where he is. He's backed into a corner. He does all he can. Electronic did die coming up the catwalk to a stray D shot from some Pius in the A bomb site, and with a dink on Perfecto, Movistar riders, they've got a low man inside of the site that they might look to try and find here. Death's coming from short. Perfecto's holding 4 in Simple. Oh, dead! Some Pius absolutely shredded.
Find the 5th. Oh, Mopos. He's not been hurt, but Young got right by him. That's a very deep spawn.
Oh, they didn't know about Mopos, and with Young dead, his element of surprise leads to nothing. It all actually ends up being, like, in hindsight, worse for NaVi.
Is that the ROP smoke? I'm pretty sure it has to be, right? Like, it's the deep app smoke that Young just played behind. Like, that's the really difficult lineup that ROP showed us that you throw from T-spawn. Wow. Hey, look, it's great. It got Young super deep to their surprise, but even on this eco, you're not going to catch Movistar off. The SMG back in the bomb site was able to deal with him. And with Mopos dropping the gun, he reluctantly gives it the bomb, gives it up. But NaVi have nowhere to go with it. With 2 Glocks and a Deagle, this is as good as a 6th.
This is super awkward. Like, there's a world where Electronic never actually gets back into this game in terms of like mentally or physically. His call-in's still there, but he might not ever arrive on the board. It's really not uncommon to see it happen. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's the closer. Yeah, man, it's always hard for IGLs to, like, get back into a game if they're having a roughie. They don't have that ability.
Through. desperate times call for some seriously desperate measures, and that one is a bridge too far for Mopoz pushing under. He did it with a flashbang, but Bit was there after the flash, after the fact. Quick shot from Simple will find some Pius out middle. There's a free AWP there, Simple. You might just have to go for it. 5 on 3. A round made for NaVi, and with Movistar riders, none of them in tradable positions. Everyone's split into itty bits of the map. Someone's got to go ham.
Simple's tried to get a tight grip over this round, doing his Kriegels. Deaths at triple, pushed up through Con, is going to turn on a dime and find Electronic, attempting to get out the Con side. Now, the B plays on the cards while Perfecto's throwing them through a loop with this A lurk. NaVi can hear the footsteps. He's called for Alex to come rotating over. NaVi can do anything here, would have been lovely, but he's split from both sides, and so will get denied. AWP save for Alex is all that's available. NaVi onto a 5th.
Yep, doing those Kriegels in that pro state are NaVi, not willing to give up or go down without a fight. Despite the scoreline, a map down, some scary rounds in the second. NaVi still pull it together with another B play. That's where almost every one of these rounds are ending up. Even though they are somewhat confusing Movistar by sending a lot of lurks out of Ramp and Palace in late rounds on B hits. NaVi is still getting those B sites pretty undefended. AWP save is all.
And just give them it. It's actually quite nice when they're not taking the fights here early. Well, that time they do. They tried 2 different fights in middle.
Ooh.
Neither one of them pans out. Very different result this time around, isn't it? Electronic attempting to just run the gun fast down the short side. All gearing NaVi up for this B hit. It's just a smoke push, and it's ugly, man. Perfecto hit his head on the door.
I think it was purpose, right? You try and make your model weird. You try and make it look
but
like
it wasn't like the hit and hit the ground and propel forward.
Bruh.
Simple clean with the Krieg.
Bruh peak.
Trying to wisen us up to a brand new world. Here he is.
Big mode.
Through the ramp side. Gonna have to go extra big mode on this one. 1 kill to his name, 4 more needed. A lot of room given to him, all things considered.
Ooh.
Seen the man in jungle, seeing him, but it goes both ways. Some Pius knows. Rather, NaVi on that rotate over. And smoke down there. Mopoz pushing down lower. Dude, this guy just knows no bounds. Like, it doesn't matter who he's up against now. Right? You've taken down so many big scalps. You've been the underdog every single damn time. Mopoz is like, screw it. I'm used to playing like this. I'm getting involved.
I think he got flashed as well from his teammate. You can throw flashes from the B bomb site over the apartments, and they blind players who do that. I've seen that before. And Young was actually blinded off the angle. I think NaVi must have thrown a flash from B. That's super nice to see. Didn't need the first one, though, for the first one. Bit was, he sees the smoke, doesn't think a player's going to peek through it. Crazy for Mopoz. Ballsy play, and now he's just reinforced that B bomb site as a result. It's going really well for Movi, and he's about to spot something at B as well. Off that pixel, just sees a slight change of color. And then he can back out and get his util ready to go. 50 seconds, NaVi. What the hell do they do here? Re-smoke in the window, sending that bomb back A, but again they're making up their mind. Late Simple will be pulled back to middle with the bomb. You can't do a mid take at 30 seconds. NaVi don't have time for this. Young's going to be lurking out under, but again, it's going to be that B play. The one place that NaVi have had sanctuary. Perfecto's faking the A site. Young going to try and help out. They're very much stacked on A right now, but Young dead, and we've got enough players to spot this B pop.
Mopoz underhand in the smoke. NaVi dealing with Electronic. Simple might have been with him. Might be able to get this.
Oh, backpack!
Oh, no! Oh, he's so boxed in! Struggling to play with any confidence because he's 1 in 13, and his cooling will likely reflect that.
Yeah, it's going to be a faster one. NaVi, minute and a half. They already look like they want to go. No other map control, but Bit down lower. They're running out of apartments. NaVi so low. Anything he can do is massive, but 1 kill is it. Mopoz back at bench with a taco smoke, waiting for this cross. He's isolating them 1 by 1. Electronic doubles his score. 2 on 3. Guns picked up. Bomb planted. Is there hope?
Oh, Electronic's having a round. A second now. starts to take onus of it.
Nice.
2v2. Something a little faster, a little in their face. Holding for this swing. Electronics doing it all. From zero to hero. He's teed up Simple to do this. He's just got to nail the execution. It's a tag onto Deaths. And Deaths is caught with nades. So they're to NaVi.
They got very deep. There we go. Vic catches the first kill, but dinked off. They're kind of blocking each other, trapped in the corner, and Perfecto still puts on the kill. 5 on 3. Holding onto this post plant will not be easy, especially with NaVi flooding already the gates up close. Some Pius gets one dink onto Simple, but he's alone in the site, and Some Young will shred 2. P2 50, and he wants more on the bomb, on the stick. 10 seconds, it forced off, and there's no kit. He checks it again, and 1 health is all the difference. Alex is gonna do it. Simple, 1v1, gotta force it, and he's dead.
Oh man! Forces in. That's a good opener for Some Young. He wants a bit of revenge. And, he's got support from Bit. That man that was meant to trade was nailed trying to get out ramp. NaVi giving it all they've got with the force buy. Have deterred this A play. Movistar Riders can't commit to it anymore. They've slowed right down. And Electronics taking all this room. Might not have a lot of kills to his name, but the info he's getting here is massive. He's keeping them boxed in at this A bomb site, allowing for a heavy A lean for NaVi right now.
Yeah, do they clear it from above or from up front? If it's the latter, it's his. Some Pius can climb the stairs, but Electronic don't care. He's seen it. He might even go back for more. Why not with Perfecto at the back? This is a perfect setup. There's the swing and the trade to get NaVi back on the board. Okay, pistol round may have fallen short. Movistar, they've won every single one in this series, but it doesn't seem to matter if NaVi can at least break back. AK thrown out, it won't give it away.
Taking it up Con. Aim punch could wreck him, and he tries to get Electronic, who was just tucking himself away. This double Con layup did mean there's a bit more room to be found running out through ramp. And the victory's short-lived for the Movistar Riders in this one. Just Alex left standing, 1 good pistol. Movistar wants to take mid. They've made that pretty clear from the get-go. Electronic is down in lower, but that flash from Bit over the top, it was meant to lay him up for these openers in middle. A peak just a second too soon leaves Electronic high and dry. And now all these mid-fights getting won by the Riders. It's just Some Young to hold down the A play, and that second man out of Palace will seal the deal on this one. Simple left up in the clutch, out through Con. Davi's got his eye on the smoke. And so Movistar.
Everyone else up on the ramp on Palace. Some Young, who found first blood, going close on the ramp. He's crossed under the smoke. Looking at the ground, trying to avoid a flash. Gotta watch out on this smoke fade though. Deaths is right there in the flash. Not avoided, full blind, so's Deaths. Not gone well for him.
Yeah, they know he's close up at the ramp, but is that gonna make dealing with him any easier? Alex, that's beautiful! Wonderful spray transfer between the ramp man and the site fight. Alex has been able to cross and now looks to get that bomb down. Mopoz falling off the top of Palace, does throw himself into a double swing, so now Alex needs to give us another big clutch again. He's getting tapped through the top of the box, and now boxed into a corner. Looking like a mid to B play, and so they've got 3 here, ready to hold the line. Bit bests the back line, Davi G gone. Alex dead as well over in middle, and so this starts to come undone now for the Movistar Riders. The attempt at a mid to B, just a little too telegraphed. NaVi 1 step ahead as a result.
So it comes out. 40 seconds, Some Young Molly. He has his back turned to ramp. They're already right through the smoke. Simple's got to do a lot, and they've already run right by him. Flick does connect. Simple, there's many more men round that corner, and he has to be clean about it. 2 shots for Simple. Bomb will be planted, but converting it, a pipe dream.
Oh, finished off by Mopoz at range, coming through the smoke. Perfecto makes a play. Mopoz, this guy, always playing around smokes, always being a nuisance.
I'll be warmed up, raring to go.
Flash in, Bit set up nicely. Some Young doing all he can to help this under player. Deaths doubles on the opener. Misses the timing shot, but Perfecto is going to nail that CT man, the point man of the Movistar Riders in this round, now removed.
I love this move. NaVi is setting up to retake A. Movistar Riders might even go B if the opportunity presents itself. Simple sits in a very strange position. Stranger the better here. Alex. Ooh, saw a player in the middle of the site. NaVi have retaken A, and the bomb's not even down. Some Pius. Simple may have gone B just in case, the insurance policy, and some Pius turns. He gets spotted as well. Simple's going to be on Cat in a couple of seconds to clean this one up, and that is a phenomenal.
Going back to try and take middle here. What do they want to do with it now that they've got this real estate? That's the big question. Electronic floating around the window. Is smoked off right now. It's just holding for a potential jump up, holding that little light to see if his vision gets blocked. They smoke in. Electronic still just waiting patiently. Doesn't want anyone to get into the back line of NaVi. He's responsible for that. Meanwhile, they're out through connector. Electronic treading water in jungle. Attention divided. Now coming in on this backstab. Timing could be good. Deaths is executed. His teammates inside of the A site start to fall bit. Brought down low by utility at the start of this round. Gonna go unchecked. navy dead, and some Pius was getting that bomb down. Bits doubled. Now put NaVi back in pole position in this one. He's just saved their bacon. Will get flushed out by the Molotov eventually, but he's done his part in the round. Perfecto and Electronic, can they stick the landing? Perfecto certainly seems to think so. Leaving it all on Mopos in this clutch. And Perfecto plays with him. Fifth.
A whole bracket. Electronic? Oh, he won't be having it. Alex runs through the smoke. He's dead. There is a trade. Perfecto. Clean up navy full blind in the middle of mid. Some Pius dead as well. And this one is dripping dry for the Riders. Simple's even pulled the D, and he's going to knife. Remember the name. Simple's here. And NaVi are going to be taking us to a third, whether you like it or not.